All right, mock draft for you. This one is a one round 2027 mock draft, my first 2027 mock draft. So this will be factoring in the previous draft. So like the Saints, some of these teams could like in this wasn't factored in 2026. They would need QB, but some of these teams just took QB in 2026 very high, so they won't be taking one here. So definitely factor in. So number one, New Orleans Saints. They got Commando and Doza won in the last mock, in my 2026 mock, so they don't need QB. They're taking wide receiver for other picks. I didn't. They could use some wide receiver, especially if they move on from Shishi and Olave. So I don't do that. I don't get them Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State. I don't know why they have him so low. He's in a really good Ohio State. Number two, we got the Cleveland Browns. They got the North Sellers and North Sellers. There's other pick. Cornell Tate and Trevor Gooseby in their 2026 match. So they got tackle, they got wide receiver, they got QB. So they got three big positions figured out. They could be still. So, so they got Ward, they traded Newsom, they got Campbell. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him good edge opposite of Myles Garrett here. I'm gonna get them Dylan Stewart out of South Carolina here. Number three got Tennessee Titans. They got Joshua Joseph edge and who else? And Jordan Tyson on receiver. So they got our receiver and edge in the 26 months. So they don't really need those positions anymore. I'm not taking Cody Breck. They took Cam Ward 1 in 2025. Too early to move on from him. In my opinion, they still could consider it. I don't think they will though. It's, it's early. So they got what's still haven't because so they got Latham and who's their other tackle? So you got Dan Moore, who I think is way overpay. So I'm gonna get some replacement for Dan Moore. I'm gonna get them Anthony Knapp out of Notre Dame. Number four, I got the New York Giants. They got Caleb Downs at 6, and let's see here, Jennings Tucker at 37. So they got tackle and safety help. So we got those two positions figured out for the long term, hopefully. Now I'll try to get some more help for Jackson Dart. I think he's shown a lot of flashes this year. I don't think they'll be picking this high unless he just completely falls off in the next season. Let's see what happens. So you never know. So I'll try to get more weapons for him either way, though. I don't get them Ryan Williams out of Alabama. I believe he'll be 20 when he in his rookie year, or at least part of it, because he did reclassify a year early. I don't know the exact date. So. Number five, New York Jets got another team who got there for quarterback. So they got Chris Bell, receiver 33. So they got more weapons. And they got Dante Moore at 2. So they got QB receiver. Not taking either of those positions in this mock. They don't need it anymore because, well, they could use our receiver, not decide which Williams are gone. Definitely not QB, obviously. So they don't need tackle. They got their tackle. They want the future. Who's their edge? Because they got Jermaine Johnson. Let's see here. So they got McDonald. Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, they got Clem Williams. They got Harrison Phillips. Phillips is getting a little up there. Only has 1 year left in the seal, I believe, after this. We know. He'll be a free agent going for this draft, so he could be gone at this point. So I have to turn Ross out Tennessee. So I'm still thinking free agents that come off season, not this next off season, in a year over a year from now. So I got to think about that. Or 6, the Carolina Panthers. They're picking this high. It's Bryce's. This is coming off of Bryce's Young now first season. Probably didn't work out the greatest. It's probably time they at least consider moving on from him. I forget. Let's see who did I got to remind you. You got to remind each other who they took. So they took Jermichael Coy corner 16. Then they got Tristan Miller to lineman 48. So they had corner interior D line. So yeah, now I'm getting the QB. Get replacement for Young. Like if it's just if he's after Young's fourth year, if you're still picking at 6, probably decent chance he moved on from him just because he probably didn't have the greatest year. So I'm gonna give them DJ like wait out of for our first quarterback. Definitely think quarterback going higher just because all these teams have their quarterback because of 2026 max. So they're not gonna take a QB. We're 7 got Indianapolis Colts. I'm assuming they paid Daniel Jones in the offseason after this current season. So they still have him at this point. If they're picking this high, could argue get a replacement because you're probably not the greatest year if you're picking this high. So they got Austin Barber at 64. Then they got Cassius Howell at 32. So they got tackle French replacement Braden Smith and at edge of their 2026 draft. So you could consider QB. Let's see. So it's just I haven't done 2027 mocks. I got to get used to looking a year ahead because all the players will be a year older than in these 2026 mocks drafts we do. So they got Kenny Moore. They got Travarius Ward. Kenny Moore is getting up there. He's on a beat. Well, I don't know why I say like Texas. My bad. Colts. There we go. So they got Moore. He's getting up there though. Ward, I don't know exact dates, but he's not super young either. Blackman is still be a free agent at this point during this draft. So you can definitely get some corner. I'm going to get the top corner on the board. I'm going to get the Leonard Moore out of Notre Dame here. Number 8 got the Las Vegas Raiders. They got QB of the future with John Mateer at 8 at Oklahoma. Then they got Sonny Styles, linebacker, plus Adams in the 2026 mock. So let's see here. Are these all like the same positions in order? Seems so. They're just literally listing their needs off of every position in order. Like we go. This does not help at all. Thanks so much. So yeah, who's ORs here at this point? Yeah, we didn't take tackle, did we? No, we didn't take tackle. Let's say our pick. No, they didn't have the pressure. They didn't take tackle. Norris, I mean, are you ordered to get stuff? Yeah, too early for another one though. Or just not stuff, guys. Who are their safeties? Raiders. So like it is Chanably's no we could be free agent. He's a great of wild interest. I was like ready to draft 7 rounds, so you definitely draft this like taking the 3rd round in real life, but we're doing it based off a 2-round mock. So I'm gonna give him help a safety guy that had 2 really good years to go first. I'm gonna give them Kawhi Parrish out of Minnesota. Could argue corner as well. Number 9, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They didn't have a first, so it's the here. They got Max Clare tight end to get upgrade over Brenton Strange. That's their only pick, is they didn't have a first thanks to the Travis Hunter trade. Let's see. Sear interior. Because so they got Hunter. Hunter hasn't played a ton of corner this year. He's playing less and less corner lately. Got Jordan Lewis, but he's only an year older. Yeah. Newsom could be gone at this point. Someone gets him up corner. I know what get them. Let me select. There we go. I'm gonna get some help corner. I'm gonna get an OJ Frederick Jr. out of Miami, Florida here. Number 10 got the Miami Dolphins. They got some safety help in the second. Let's see where the pick was. There we go. They Kamari Ramsey safety at 36. How about that secondary? And they got some better protection for 2 on Spencer Purnell at 5. So yeah, it's not super high, but it is still in the top 10. So if you're picking this high, Tua might not have the greatest year. Maybe move on from him. Maybe they decide to invest more around him. But I think it's time you move on from him at this point, especially if he gets more concussions by now. So yeah, just so I don't get another quarterback for them. I'm going to give them. I guess I've been really good for Ohio State this year. I don't give them Julian State at Ohio State. Number 11, get the New England Patriots. They got some tackle and receiver help, or was that help? So they got tackle 9, and then they got Tony Williams, our receiver at 62. So we got tackle, my receiver, who's here? So they trade Cam White. They probably will bring in at least one edge in free agency by now, hopefully. Help out that group. I think you definitely needs help. An edge. So I'm going to give them Colin Simmons out Texas here. Number 12, we got the LA Rams. They had a lot of picks. They had Garrett Nussmeier at 56. They got to QB the future, hopefully. It wasn't second, but I feel like you could still just keep safe with Nussmeier, especially assuming if Stafford started, though. He's not picking super high either, so like pick. Yeah, 23. They also got Adrian Terrell. Number 12. They got Keenan Practice. They got tackle corner and QB. I consider QB just because we've seen teams a year after they draft QB in the second move on from them as they didn't like them as much after years. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll give Nussmeier at least 1 year to see what he has. Assuming Stafford doesn't retire after this season. Or maybe Stafford doesn't retire after next 2026 season. And he has Stafford still at this point. Maybe. Who knows? So we'll see. So you got Davante Adams, but he's about a 200-year deal. Even then, he is going to be 33, 34 at this point, so he's getting pretty old. So I want to get pricing for him. I'm going to get him TJ Moore out Clemson. Number 13 got the Seattle Seahawks. They got, let's see here, Connor Lewis, center at 26. Then they got Keith Anthony, corner at 57. So they got tier line and corner help. Their team could consider wide receiver with another guy again up there, Cooper Kupp, who was an older rookie in 2017. They might be around the same age as Davante Adams, who actually, even though he was in the league for 3 less years. We got corner. I didn't get safety, though. They could definitely use some help at safety. They're all secondary kids. Who are their safety? Come on. There we go. Sorry. I don't know why town was on. Yeah, they could use some help. Upgrade over help with safety. Someone gets out there. I'm gonna give them KJ Bolden out Georgia here. Our 14 got the Arizona Cardinals. They got some tackle help and some receiver. Yeah, they got Chris Boswell 40 our receiver, and then they got tackle Francis McGowan at 9. So they got tackle our receiver out there. Who's your edge? Could consider that. Best way. Could be like Darius Robinson. They could use some more help there though, or you can consider moving on from Kyler Murray. Just, I think if you're not picking super high, so you can consider not doing it and moving on for him. Let me see. I just want to see who do they have because here's the IQB. See here, Rams. Why did the Rams pick again? Is that last pick the Falcons pick for some reason? Oh, I think that was the Rams Falcons pick. Oh, sorry about that. I picked the wide receiver for the Falcons though. Yeah, I took. So just assume 12. That's the Falcons, and they don't have Darnell Mooney at this point, so they took the wide receiver. Consider that. I'm sorry to not. I thought it might be weird that they were picking that high, the Rams. But I did not think they was at Falcons. I did not realize that they forgot that Rams they didn't get 2 firsts from the Falcons in that trade down. Just realized that. Looking forward. So yeah, the Rams expect just to think they did take off. Oops. There's not really too many teams that can take quarterback in this first. So yeah. If I was doing trades this, I'm not, but if they were, you could definitely consider trading down. Maybe the Cowboys move on for Dak. Also, so the Cowboys, so the teams that don't have 2 firsts next year have 2 near that ones. But the Cowboys only have 1 because the Packers have their own pick. I'll also trade the Packers pick right now, so I don't forget. I probably will. It's 23. Dallas. Just we're not doing 2 rounds on this, so just ignore that trade. I was fixing that. All right, sorry about that mixed up, you guys. I don't know why that. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, and I get some edge help. So when they give Kyler another year or 2 after the season, I'll give them. I like start rushing out Oregon here. Number 15 got the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe you can consider moving on from Dak. But I don't consider that more 23. Oh wait, draft. So see what the draft did. So they got Dennis Sutton in second and edge. Then they got Colton Hood corner at 31. Then they got Arvo Reese linebacker at 15. So they got a lot of defense help. A lot of defensive help. So Pickens could definitely be gone at this point. So yeah, assuming Pickens is gone at this point, I'm gonna try to get more weapons for whoever the QB is. At this point, I'm gonna give them Cam Coleman out of Auburn here. For 16, got the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got the QB of the future with Pat Simpson at 19. And they got corner help in the second, if I remember right, and AJ Harris at 51. So they got those positions hopefully figured out. See, I just went on our receiver. Look on our receiver. I'm gonna get play like good upgraded number 2 our receiver Roman Wilson, assuming that's number 2 at this point still. I'm gonna give them Nick Marshall, Michigan State. For 17, got the Chicago Bears. They got Jeremiah Love in the first, and they got Romello Height at 50. So they got some running back and edge rusher help. Yeah. So now I don't get some help from the interior line. Like you got Zach Pickens. You can use the upgrade over there. He can be a good number 2. I feel like he's very good for number 1 though. There we go. So yeah, Trey Dirt's getting up there. So I get some help interior line. I'll get them Justin Scott, Miami, Florida. Number 18 got the Minnesota Vikings. They got corner, was it Mansur Delaney, I believe? Yeah, they got Mansur Delaney, corner at 13. Then they got Anthony Hill, linebacker at 44. So they got some corner linebacker help. So here's your linebacker. Couldn't consider Frazier with Aaron Jones probably gone or maybe retired at this point. Mason being a Frazier in this during this offseason before this draft here. Consider that. So I don't get sold in that tier. They invested a lot this last offseason, but Jonathan Allen and Art Graver in their 30s. I mean, you're older at this point. So I'm going to give them Jaden Jackson out of Oklahoma State. Number 19 got the Houston Texans. They got some line help in Olivia Ione at 42, and running back help with Justin Haynes at 45, and tackle help at 14th, Caleb Lomnu. So they got a lot of help on offense here. So yeah, they got Daniel Hunter and Bill Anderson. Daniel Hunter's going to be free agent at this point. So don't get a replacement for him if he ends up leaving. And if he doesn't, he is only he's 32, 33, so he's not exactly young. I don't know. Get another Alabama guy to pair with Will Anderson. I don't get them Noah Carter, Alabama here. For 20, got the Denver Broncos. So they got here. Am I blind or where's their pick? They got CJ Allen, linebacker, 28. I was picking that late. And then they got Jacoby Lane, wide receiver, 59. So they got some bits of help for Bo Nix in last draft. So let's see. Some of these top guys. So it's running back. They got RJ Harf. See here. Running back, they got Dobbins. He's on your deal. They got Harvey. Could use a pair with Harvey. So yeah, I don't get them. Nate Frazier at Georgia here to get some good running backs there for Knicks. Number 21, got the Tampa Bay Bucks. They drafted Jason Barham in the second at 60 linebacker, and in the first they got LT Overton edge 27. So they got some help on that offense. Did I I consider drafting a replacement for Kid. Like I thought I drafted the first round. I didn't. So like definitely use it at this point. So I don't get some help at tight end. I don't get them another Washington guy. I don't get him Decker, DeGraff out Washington. Number 22 got the LA Chargers. I didn't miss a Bucks pick, right? No, I didn't. Okay. So I want to make sure. I really thought I drafted tight end for some reason. Yeah, number 22 got the LA Chargers. They drafted Rashawn R. Mason Thomas at 52 edge, and they got well, Helms and D line guys. Peter Woods at 21 interior line, so they got some defensive help. It's your interior. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm gonna hope just keep pushing up. Hopefully, tackle can stay healthy. So don't need that at this point. To get some better protection for Herbert. I'm gonna give them Aiden Bamfield of North Carolina. 23 got the Dallas Cowboys. So they already got Cam Coleman in this draft, and then they got there we go. Where are the picks? There we go. Well, there we go. Darnell Reese at 15. They got Colton Hood at 31. Then they got Denny Sutton at 47. So they got all those positions, and they already got Cam Coleman. Now, I'll take Cody Bay here. Try to get a replacement for Dak because they were picking at 15, which is super high. He might not have a greatest year. He's getting up there. He's on B34, I believe, at this point. So I'm gonna get them dealing Viola out Nebraska. Maybe Arch has a really good final season at Texas, and he does become worth this draft position just to get super high, like at 2 they have rated. But as of now, I'm not. I don't think he's gonna be drafted that high. Maybe he has a great year next year. Who knows? We'll see. Number 24, got the Washington Commanders. They got. Let's see. Did they not? Oh, they must not have had a second. Okay, so they got TJ Parker at 11 edge. Oh, what was they? Oh, yeah. So you got edge help. And now I'm getting some wide receiver help. McLaurin and Diabo are getting up there. Maybe one of them are going at this point. So I'm going to keep them. Bryant, Wesco out Clemson. Number 25, got Cincinnati Bengals. They got Dylan Thielen, safety at 43. And then they got edge Keldrick Falk at 10. So they got some edge and safety help. Now I'll invest in the corner room and get some help there. And I'll get them Ashton Hampton, corner at Clemson. Just keep on investing in that bad defense. Could consider offensive line as well. But I think it's a little early for Jordan Season. I'm not super high on going into this draft. We'll see, though. 26, got San Francisco 49ers. They got Mekhi Lehman at 20 at wide receiver in last draft. And then they got, let's see here, Xavier Chaplin, tackle 54. So they got some wide receiver and tackle help. Could consider Luke Reynolds because Kittle be 33, I believe, which is old for tight any most positions, especially tight end. And himself injuries in recent careers. Maybe consider linebacker if Warner didn't bounce back the greatest from his injury this season. So I don't get some help on the tier line. They can use some help there. You got some rotation guys. So I'm gonna give them Rod Watson out Texas. Number 27, got the LA Rams. Just ignore that TJ Moore pick. Pretend that doesn't exist. So they maybe take our receiver. Pretend TJ Moore went to the Falcons. Who consider tight end Luke Reynolds? Kind of same thing with Kittle. Ty Higbee's getting old as well, so you could consider tight end if you want to take Luke Reynolds. Who they got in the here? So they already got tackle in that last draft. Could use upgrade over there at Jackson. Because who they get? Who they take for tackle? So they got Nussmeier. I know I took him tackle and corner in the first last draft. I can't remember who. So they got maybe on trail corner and then Caden Proctor tackle. So they got tackle and corner. Could I consider another tackle? It's never bad to have multiple good tackles. Could you upgrade over Larry Jackson? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get them Jordan Seaton out of Colorado. Number 28, got the Kansas City Chiefs. They got Kenyon Sadiq tight end 22. Then they got Chris Johnson corner at 53. So they got some tight end corner help. Who's your receiver? So I'll try to get some more receiver help. You got Marquise Brown's probably gone at this point. We'll see what happens with Rasheed Rice if they want to risk extend him with his suspension stuff he's dealt with in years. The guy's Xavier Worthy, so we can use another receiver anyways. So I'm gonna give them Jalen McBakwe, Alabama here. At 29, I got the Detroit Lions. They got edge. They got corner Davison and Kajunson at the 5, and they got edge help and David Bailey at 24. So they got edge at corner. I didn't do it in that. I considered getting a bench replacement for Daryl Decker. He's only a year older at this point, so I could consider even more. I can just consider a bench replacement for Grant Glasgow is also is even older than Decker is. The tackle's is more valuable, and if you want, you can move some tackle interior if you want. If you want to play Thompson, if you still have Decker going to that season, yeah, I'm gonna give them Josiah Thompson out of South Carolina. Number 30, got the Buffalo Bills. They got Ryder Dead's up Boston 25. Let's see here. And they got edge rusher Damon Wilson Jr. So they got some receiver at edge help. I'm just the linebacker, yeah. So yeah, on show linebacker. They could Milano's getting up there, especially if he's still on this team. So I'm gonna get him Sammy Brown out of Clemson here. Number 31, I got the Baltimore Ravens. They got see here. They got Ruben Bay in the first, and they got Interior. They lineman Amari Washington at 41. So they got edge interior line help. Yeah, definitely. I don't get him running back. I consider taking Love. If Ruben Bain wasn't there at their first pick in last draft, I probably might have taken Love, but they did it because the Bain was falling, and now Henry's even older, so I'm gonna get a replacement for him. I'll give him Isaac Brown out Louisville. Number 32, got the Philadelphia Eagles. They got, let's see here. They got edge rusher Matea Ugualia at 30, so you got an edge help, and they got, I believe it's our receiver at 61 with Jeremy Bernard. So yeah, I'd only get him tackle here, get a replacement for Lane Johnson. So we retired this point. You would think. Who knows? Maybe he isn't. I'm thinking he's gonna be retired this point. I'll like get them Brandon Baker out of Texas. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That's gonna be it for this video. Hope you have a good one.